Hey, do you remember this piece of garbage behind me? Well, it's on the lift today. And if you have watched any of the videos on this truck, you may be shocked to find out that there, yes, is rot and rust. All in the frame. I know, it's a shocker. This is what the underneath of this thing looks like. There is rot everywhere. Everything on this truck is awful. Oh, this fender is smoked down here. I didn't notice that. And this one, the one I just said was good, is not terrible, but it's not good either. Down here, at least. But I can feel it's packed with leaves. Anyway, today's mission is to turn a very blind eye to everything and just focus on, like, this one spot, some spots over there, and maybe a spot over here. The frame is completely rotten on this thing. This is one section of our frame that has been, I don't even know if you can call that a repair. I don't know what that is. But it is bad, and this needs to be replaced. This is also no good down here. And this has been repaired about 57 times, and it was worse each time that they did a repair on it. So that's good. So now we're going to fight with all these giant bolts that have been on here since Jules Verne wrote his first book. And we're going to get all this stuff out of here and hopefully try to repair some of these really, really, really rotten pieces of the frame. We got it up on the lift, so we're going to start with teardown. And I'm not looking forward to this at all. I did buy stock in flap discs and cut-off wheels. So basically I'm going to be paying myself here. This is a business venture. Now there's a very good chance we won't have to cut anything out. You know, everything seems to be like in good shape, will come right out. But I did grab a whole set of sockets to try and at least get these bolts out. Okay, that didn't even move, and I have severe chest pain now. I should... Oh boy, okay. Okay, we're cutting those. Good. One. You catch that all right there, Mickey Mantle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here if you need me.
Yeah. Just jump in anytime you're ready.
Hey, I got the cameras. Anytime you're ready.
There you go.
Got it?
Yeah.
You said you had it.
I got it.
Okay. Take one. I'll tell you, Nikola Tesla had nothing on me. All right, and with that, we have a bare frame. And, I mean, it's bare of metal, too. There's not a lot of metal here. It's actually worse than we thought. Surprise! So we're going to get started there. We've got this whole section that was lawnmower bladed in there. Billy Bob Thornton did something with that. This bracket is going to have to be taken off and then patched underneath. This cross member is completely gone. This one looks like a rainbow. Everything's in bad shape. We are replacing this one entirely because it's rotten on the bottom, so. All right, we got the part of the frame that's going to get repaired first cut out. It is primarily right down there. No, this is a two-person one. This is going to be our first patch for this area of the frame. Yes, there's some gaps. We got a C-clamp basically holding it in. It's got to be fit, but it's basically what it needs to be. We're going to do the patch in a couple of different pieces. This is the first piece. It's going to be the lower edge, then the inside, and then whatever else we got to do. It's a new day. We got the hot glue gun out here. We're going to start stitching in our first patch here. That way we can get back to doing the other 87 patches that the frame needs. All right, we got our patch in there. What we're going to do is we're going to just tack some spots and then manipulate the metal to where we need it to be and tack it some more. And just basically tack it all along until we got what we need. All right, we got this front edge. Now I've got the C-clamp to give me the gap I want in there, and I'll start welding in there. All right, I got the inside weld done. You can see where it goes back to like stitch welds, and then where it's like a full penetration weld again. From here to there is all getting cut out because you can see how rusty it is in there. So we're going to patch the inside of that frame there. So that's why I didn't bother welding in here. I did stitch it, that way I can get this shape that I need. Now I'm going to go back, cut this out, and make a template to replace the inside here. Two very important things just happened. I don't know if you saw it. One, I'm wearing eye protection, so you know we're on another planet today. And two, when I started pushing this piece of metal out, this is a piece of frame. But yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. So this frame's pretty rotten. Here's the other portion. There was a bracket in here, and it just rotted away in there. So this is going away. Good thing is I'm going to use this as a template to make our new piece. Or better yet, nope, Ryan is. All right, Ryan got our patch cut out here. It fits really, really, really good. So I'm going to start stitching this thing in. Okay, this is one of those moments where I wish we were building a DeLorean so I can go back in time and show you exactly what's happening. We got steam rolling and we got our patch done over there, our patch done over here. So this is all new metal here, nice and solid, and all new metal here. And I mean, it's a frame now. So very happy with that. We still have some patching this is due under here, under this cross member here, but before we do that we want to put a cross member back in. Now this is the one that actually has the springs and stuff. They go under here. So Ryan and I are going to mock this thing into place, find out where these holes need to be drilled in the lower portion of our frame by locating the top holes that are still existing. Then we can drill the holes underneath, bolt this thing in. At least that way when we have a cross member here we can take that one out without making it super weak. Now we've got 2 bolts locating the bracket. And now you're underneath. I'm going to mark inside the holes for where our bolt holes got to be drilled. All right, now that we have that tied in, we can take this out safely without twisting things. Now, I don't know if you can tell on the camera. You see how this kind of, like, down here, it kind of feels like it goes up at an angle? It does. This isn't, like, equal for some reason. I don't know exactly why. But, you know, if you look at photos of these things online, apparently that's how they are. I don't know. That's also how they're supposed to be back here, too. So, it's fine. We will definitely have to straighten this out or just get rid of it entirely. But we're going to get that thing out, and we're going to do these 2 patches here on each side. Okay, with this cross member out, this is how much we have left of this frame. It looks really good. Actually, it's just as bad as it was over there. So we've got to make sure that this is our panhard rod bracket. This has got to be located exactly where it is now. When we patch all this stuff up, we've got to remake some sort of reinforcement plate. So I've got a marker and a tape measure and the OJ glove in my hand, and we're going to make some marks to make sure we get that thing located where it's supposed to be. Yeah. 13 3/4. All right, we're back, and we have one more patch to do right down in there. And I have the honors of doing this one, so we're going to get to work. Ryan is working with this koosh ball on an angle grinder. He's cleaning up the rear end, and wow, I mean, that does a good job cleaning for this, some plastic bristles. I'm proud of that. I'm still disappointed in us, but it's for totally different reasons. Here's something I probably couldn't do before and shouldn't do now. That frame would have never taken that before. But as you can see, it can take it now. Probably the strongest frame ever, actually, considering. There you have it. This is what this frame looks like now. Huge improvement from what we had before. And obviously this build is officially kicked off. We still got to put the rear back under there when we're done, but basically what we're going to probably do next is make this thing a roller again and then get the cab off and start with all the sheet metal work on there. If you guys liked the video or you're interested to see what goes on with this truck in the future, subscribe to the channel, drop a like below. Really helps me out. As always, thank you guys for watching. American Nostalgia Garage, out.